You guys probably don't know this man here, but this is Alex. He's one of the owners from Persephone restaurant here in Santa Cruz. The plan today, we're going to catch a halibut, bring it to the restaurant, we're going to have it cooked professionally. Yes, let's do it. So there have been some squid caught out here. So Alex, if we catch some squid, we'll try to do that too, maybe? All right, sounds good. So I've never really, I don't think I've ever halibut fished in the ocean, but this is the setup, similar to the bay. We've got a three-way swivel right here, going to a hook that slides, that's a sliding snell knot, and then on the bottom of it is a treble hook. So we're gonna try to catch some live bait with the sabiki, hook the bait with that sliding hook on top, let the treble hook dangle in the back, and most likely if we get a halibut, it's gonna get hooked up on that treble hook. Got a gaff, got a net, so we are set up for success. Let's get some fish and bring it back to that restaurant. There's so much bait right here already. Look at all that, 15 to 45, all bait. Look at all this bait right here. All that is bait. And this is something really cool I want to show you. I was visited at my house the other day by Fishing 24/7 Dewey, and he helped me make this live bait tank. He was saying that this blue color, it protects the bait a lot better than the normal white ones, because the anchovy or whatever bait you get, they don't bump into the bait tank's edges and get the red nose. This one, it almost looks like they're in the water, so they just circulate on the bottom. So here we've got a bilge pump on the outside, and that's coming in here. There's a valve here, it's a one-way valve. It'll only push water through, it won't push it back out. On top here, when the water gets to this level, it's gonna just push it out there in the front. So there's the live bait tank. We wired it up here to the wiper switch. So let's see if this works. This is the first time using this thing. See if we're getting water in. Yes, we are. We got our net. Live bait. This is a game changer right here. All right, Alex is gonna drop down the sabiki. I think there's still bait there. Look at all this bait around us, y'all. It's just jumping all over the place. All right, got a few.
Oh, a couple dropped off in the water.
All right, let's get this guy. So unlike San Francisco Bay, where you can only use one rod for halibut, if we're in the ocean, we can use unlimited rods. So I've got 3, Alex has 1, we're gonna be fishing 4. There's the sliding hook, and there's the treble hook. And we're gonna hook the anchovy on there, let that dangle around. I'm gonna put this 12-ounce weight. We're in 50 feet of water. We're just gonna drift around with the current. Hopefully we drift over a couple halibut. And while we're drifting, since we got unlimited rods, I'm gonna throw out a swim bait also, try to get one on the swim bait. So 3-way swivel, about 16 inches of line to a clip to my 12-ounce weight. Then scoop me up a nice one. Nice little anchovy straight through the bottom lip, through the nose, not through the brain. And before I drop, make sure the line's not all tangled up. Not much of a current here though. Oh God. Just hooked a smelt on the treble hook.
Like right away?
Yeah, all right. Ooh, look at that. That's even better bait for a halibut. All right, well, we'll trade up. Go from anchovy to smelt. I got my clicker on. Get a fish. This rod should bend over, set off the clicker. We got lunch or dinner. Now, while I don't do too much halibut fishing, I do know that every once in a while you want to see that weight hit the bottom. It'll go up with the swell, and then it'll stop, and it'll be a dead giveaway that you're on the bottom. And you want to stay on the bottom because that's where these halibut are. Now, while we drift around, I'm going to use this 1.5-ounce swim bait. And I've got another rod. I'm just going to cast for a halibut. There you go. Yeah, it's on. I don't know what it is, but we got a fish. Woo! All right, let's see what it is. Keep that rod out, tip out of the water so we can see it coming up. Oh, that's a small one.
A little shake. Hey, but it's a halibut.
Yeah. Cool. All right, it's working. Trolling that herring. We're in the spot. That wasn't long at all. We started trolling here. We went from the brown water to this slightly green water, but not so murky red tide. 2 minutes. Got a fish. I just got to make sure that this thing gets down to the bottom in one piece without getting tangled. I can't drop it too fast because the spin of the anchovy, especially if it's vertical, it'll spin right around that line. All right, we're on the bottom, trolling. Got this nice herring. Probably got about 6 more. Slow troll, 2 miles an hour, 1.5 miles an hour. We got 6 more of these. Got to make them count. And how things can change just like that. Look at the white cap spot around us. It's probably blowing about 15. We had a couple good bites at the slack tide today, but nothing since. We've still got 5 herring. So instead of going for halibut in this fast drift, there's one rockfish ground spot up here. We're gonna troll or drift the last 5 pieces of herring. If we can get a big fish, whatever it is, we'll bring that to the restaurant and we'll cook it the same recipe that Alex told me about earlier, and we'll show you in a bit. All right, made it to the spot. Probably gonna be drifting fast. Gonna put a herring on right now. Huh?
Yeah.
If we get a couple of those, what do you think?
Yeah, if we get like one more like that,
dude, yeah, that's not bad.
We can make a little meal out of that.
All right. That's not a bad one. On the herring, not what we wanted at all, but we'll take what we can get in these conditions and throw them in the live well.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Nice.
That's dinner, baby.
That'll work, right? Why don't we try to catch one more?
Yeah.
Just for fun. We got one more piece of herring. We might as well troll that one too. Finish off the bait. Head over to Persephone. Definitely heavier, dude. I think this, well, what if this is a halibut? Because I think we drifted over the soft spot.
That'd be cool too. You feel any kind of like head shakes or anything?
Not really, but it's heavy. It's like way heavier than before. Just don't want to gaff if it's undersized. Oh, lingcod.
Oh, it's borderline.
Yeah. Oh no, that's small. I think that's small.
Should we net him and
I'll just pull him in. He's hooked really well.
I think
He might keep, huh?
That might keep. I think that's gonna keep, dude.
Alright, let's see.
Oh, baby,
bro.
that's 23.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
got him, man.
Got her done.
Last drift lingcod. Finish it off the day with the lingcod.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
There we go.
Alright.
That's what we were looking for.
Yeah. We good to call it?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get in there.
So what do you think's the best to prep this for the restaurant? Should we bleed them?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, we'll
Bonk
bleed
them and bleed them, not
Bonk
bleed them.
Bleed them and eat them. Yeah, heck yeah. Lingcod to save the day. 1 pound ball, last drift of the day, last herring. You want to bonk him? You got to do the honors of the bonk, man.
He looks like he's got an empty belly. He was hungry.
He
for that
does.
too.
Yep. All right, we'll bleed him, bring him back to the restaurant and eat him. So this is Persephone in Aptos, California. You saw Alex in his fishing gear, now you can see him in his professional gear. Alex's friend Eric, he's a sous chef here, and he's gonna be chopping up that fish, filleting it nice, so let's check it out. Ready to eat, I'm getting hungry. Do it like a deckhand.
I learned it from a deckhand. Yes. Yeah, we change the menu often though. Sometimes we'll just cook it, hand cook them, you know, depending. But right now, we're just doing the papillotes and baking them so they steam. So, yeah, whatever is fresh caught locally is what's on the menu, so it can change day to day.
Gotcha.
Like pretty much we get fish in almost on the daily. Some potatoes. These are baked, tossed in oil, salt, pepper, and thyme. So we just bake them up. And then these are just straight up leeks cooked down with oil, salt, and pepper and white wine added. No, this is ling cod. And just add the fish. I'll give it a little more. And then I'm just gonna throw a couple lemon wedges on there. Just gonna wrap this up just like that.
No sauce, just
No, well, that comes on afterwards, but this is just, yeah, this is just for the initial cooking, and then when we pull out the oven, we're gonna add I believe a blackberry sauce.
Blackberry sauce and a gremolata.
And a gremolata.
see how easy that was to prepare. Just a little bit of parchment paper, the fish, and two other things. They've got some outdoor dining, outdoor seating, so we're gonna go outside and eat out there. So Alex, we've got the ling cod wrapped up, ready to go. That's in the oven, I think, now. What else did we order?
So we're gonna have a couple of appetizers. We've got our budino, which is kind of a signature appetizer that we do. It's a crowd favorite here. And we also have a watermelon gazpacho. It's a chilled watermelon soup with burrata cheese. And yeah, it sounds crazy, but it's amazing. And then we're gonna have the fish, and then we're also gonna try one of our handmade, house-made pastas, our pappardelle with bolognese. So it's we'll kind of balance out the fish with a nice, rich, hearty meat sauce and pasta.
Nice. All these things that I cannot pronounce, but they sound good.
Yeah.
Watermelon gazpacho. This is interesting. Is that a warm sauce or cold? It's all cold?
This is all cold, yeah.
That's what a gazpacho is?
Yeah,
cold?
it's a cold soup.
It's a little different than
A little
butter and
pesto.
avocado.
Yeah.
And I can officially say this is the first time I've ever had gazpacho in the first place, and watermelon gazpacho. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yep, perfect. Get like a little bit of pesto, a little bit of the soup, with tomato, some of the cheese.
But you also get the watermelon.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Get like a nice little bite of all the flavors together.
Yeah, that's an interesting flavor. It's like a tomato soup with
With a little like kick of like watermelon, and then get the pesto in there.
yeah,
I'm gonna get a little bit of that, some
a
of the
little bit of
cheese.
cheese.
Yeah, all that together.
Yeah. Ooh, that's good. I like that. I didn't think I would like it, but I like it. This is like a custard, cheese custard, and what's anything else special about it? Like,
We make the custard with a local Monterey Jack, Shock Family Farms Monterey Jack. It's the last Monterey Jack that's still actually produced in Monterey County. Locally.
oh, I never made that connection.
Yeah, it's actually originally Monterey Jack comes here from Monterey County.
Did not know that. Now we know. And this is served hot, right? This is not a cold one.
This is a warm dish.
I want to take a bite of this.
Dive into that.
Would you recommend eat it with some sauce and the top? Or just,
Yeah, get a little bit of the
little
whole
bit of everything?
combination.
okay, and what kind of sauce is that?
That's a basil oil.
So what's the next thing that's going to come out? Is that the fish?
So we'll have the fish and we'll have the pasta.
Okay.
So we can each try a little bit of that.
Okay.
course.
Yeah. This is what we worked for.
Yeah, we just got this.
Yeah. As fresh as it comes, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So how should we split it up? You want me to cut half and then I can put
Yeah,
it?
why don't you take a little bit, and I'll do the same with this one. I'll put some on a plate for you, and
Okay.
we'll trade.
Sounds good. It's really cool how when there's different ingredients, they all enhance each other and they just complement each other really well.
Yeah.
So a little potato.
Take a little squeeze of lemon on there too, if you want a little extra lemon too. Good.
Yeah, that's what I needed after all day fishing, no eating. Nice and flaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Great way to cook fish, right? Super easy.
So simple. Just put it in the parchment paper, throw it in the oven.
Whatever vegetables and sides you want in there too, you know.
There's something about a pasta that's so simple, but it's so satisfying. I gotta say, usually when I have pasta, usually it's the sauce or the extras that really stand out, and that's what you like. That's what you look forward to. But this, it's the pasta itself, and then the other is just the extra. Dang. Alex, thank you for taking me out here or bringing me to your restaurant, showing me the food. It was awesome day.
Thank you. Yeah, I had a great time. Thank you for taking me out.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yep.
Great time. I'll be back here again.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
anytime.
appreciate it.
So Persephone in Aptos, California. Really cool place. Thank you, Alex, for taking me out here. What do you guys think about these type of videos? This is what I'd like to do more. Of course, fishing too, but maybe bring an exotic catch to a restaurant. If you've got a restaurant or you know someone who does that might want to be featured in one of these videos, let me know, leave a comment, maybe send me an email. Otherwise, we're going to finish this day. We're going to have some dessert. And I think that's about it. So Persephone, Aptos, California. Yeah. All right, guys, peace.